If you like a helmet just like this, go over to greengrind.com and shop some of your favorite mini and life size replica helmets. They have, you can add, of course, the visor, the chin strap, different helmet types as well. On the website, they have NCAA teams. They have all the NFL teams. You can go in there and shop some of your favorite sports football teams and get a helmet replica just like this. So go over there, use my promo code PITSYN at checkout as well, PITSYN, and get yourself a discount at checkout. So go over there and shop now. Hello, my viewers. Welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. Today, we'll be discussing my Steelers mock draft 2.0 on here. It's actually my 9th one. Actually, if I count my channel, I did like 7 of them already over there. I mean, no, 6 of them over there already. So, well, actually, no. Is 6 or 7? 6. Yes, actually, it'll be my 8th one actually right here. So, this is my second mock draft on this channel. I know I did one here a few weeks back. I think about a month or so back, or 2 months back maybe. But we're gonna dive into my picks right here. We're gonna see who I selected in my mock draft. As you can see on the screen, of course, I took Kenneth Grant, the lineman, of course, from Michigan. Kenneth Grant's a big body up front. You know, he's a pocket destroyer, a disruptor. Go out there and make a lot of big time plays. I discussed him on this channel before, on my channel many times before as well. He's a big body up front, does a good job of being the anchor and holding the line together and stuff, and being able to stop the run, of course, and also getting to the passer as well. He's a very versatile D lineman. For his size, he moves very agile as well. He disrupts passing lanes, getting his arms up and hands up as well. Always finding a way to make an impact. Even if you can't get to the quarterback or can't get to the ball, find a way to make an impact and stuff. We see him go out there time and time again, make plays for Michigan. The Michigan was a championship team a few years back as well. So, you know, he just has that experience of being a championship team, being a high level, competing against some high level competition, of course, day in, day out, playing in Michigan. So he's a nice player. He's a nice player to bring in. I think he'd be a guy who can definitely come in and help the Steelers immediately, and also maybe be there for a long run as well, like that, as a long term, as a Steeler lifer or something like that. He's one of those type of players. The Steelers do a good job of developing their front seven and a good job at developing, guys like, like the edge rushers, linebackers. They ran a front seven like this. They do a good job of defensive players most of the time. I know cornerbacks, they struggle a little bit. They finally got it a little bit with Joey Porter Jr. a little bit. We see Benny Bishop a little bit here and there and stuff, but front seven, the Steelers do a good job at developing that. So Kenneth Grant will fare well there. I think Cam Scatterbo, I'll take him at the 3rd pick. I think that's right there would be a nice pick for Cam Scatterbo. If he's still available. Could be gone in the 2nd round, but he was available in the simulation in this round. I think Cam Scatterbo, we discussed him on this channel before too as well. He's a dual threat running back, ability to catch at the backfield. You can line him up in the slot as well. You can line him up wide if you want to. He's a guy who's just an all-purpose back. All-purpose back, can go out there, make plays with the best of them. He's a nice player. He's a nice player to have on your team like that. And I think the Steelers love those type of running backs who have that power style and who you can use like an every down back like that. Workhorse type back. So he's one of those types. He has good speed as well, good solid speed, and he never goes down from first contact as well. Does a good job with the ball in his hand, playmaking ability that he has, of course. He's nice, he's amazing like that. He kind of reminds me a little bit of, I ain't saying he's Saquon Barkley, because he's not as fast as Saquon, or maybe not as athletic as Saquon, but plays in a similar play style like a Barkley type, in a sense like that, being a guy who can do everything for you like that. Block solidly, catch at the backfield, line up wide and catch as well, run up the gaps between the A gaps, B gaps, and stuff like that, and also get to the edge as well, and never go down on first contact. He's an amazing player. You want to see how great he is? Go back and watch that Texas game. He played in the playoffs versus Texas, Arizona State versus Texas. Watch that game and see what he put up. Yeah, at one point in the game, he had more total offensive yards than Texas had as a team. He was playing phenomenal. He was sick also in that game too. Playing phenomenal football, was unstoppable. So go back and watch that game and you'll see just how good Cam Scatterbo really is. Moving on next, I had Charles Grant, inside O-lineman. I have him drafted by the Steelers. I think the Steelers need to go and bring in another inside O-lineman. Obviously Amalu's getting a little older. He plays pretty well when he's out there, but he does have the injury history too as well like that. So the Steelers bring the guy in would be nice. The Steelers hit on the gym last year in the draft, getting McCormick in the 4th round. So I think, hey, why not draft another guy like that on the 4th round as well? Bring in Charles Grant, a guy who is he actually graded pretty nicely. They got him going in the 3rd round. Maybe second round, late second round, but most likely I got him going third round-ish like that. I got him in the fourth round in simulation. You know, he has a pretty nice draft grade as well, like that, as one of the top, I think the top 100 players as well. So he's a nice player. I think he'll be a nice piece to have up there, especially maybe somebody can develop under Stiamalu, under McCormick as well, to maybe go out there and be part of our next future O-lineman. He's very agile, good athleticism, of course, as well. Does a pretty good job and pass blocking as well, and run blocking too. Has great grip strength as well, like that. And he's 6'5", that's 311 pounds, so he's a bigger body too. So he's a guy who I think is nice. And you know, most of those inside linemen nowadays can play different positions. They can line up if you have to line them up at center, you know, on the right side or the left side. They can play different positions in the interior line. So he'd be nice to bring in. So I think him being drafted to the Steelers would be nice for us to add more depth there, just in case anything happened, of course. And maybe one day be a future starter, of course, for us. The next pick, I took Jalen Reed. I took Jalen Reed in my Steelers mock draft on my channel many times before. Jalen Reed, safety from Penn State. He plays very physical. He's a clean chess piece. You can line him up at different spots. So you watch his film, you see him lined up as a cornerback sometimes. He line up at a nickel. He lined up as a linebacker a few times. He tackles very well, has good coverage skills as well, good coverage instincts, and has have good timing, good patience, good IQ, and he reads and processes a lot of things very fast and quickly against the opposing team quarterbacks. Does a very good job at doing all that stuff, and this play is very good. I feel like he's still a raw talent. That's why he might fall to like the 4th round, 5th round. He's a raw talent still. I feel like he got a lot of things to maybe develop to get even better at, like that. Maybe better in zone coverage, better in man-to-man coverage. I feel like he got the talent, athleticism, and the IQ, of course, like that. Right now to help him like stride and stuff. I feel like he can be getting better and maybe be a pretty good long-time player in this league for a long period of time, like that. And the Steelers can never have too many DBs, you know, especially a guy who's versatile and can play in different spots. You can put him in different areas around the field. So Jalen Reed available. You gotta bring him in. I like him. I like Billy Bowman. I like Malachi Moore. Some safeties the Steelers can maybe get in the 4th round, 5th round, this around that range to bring in to add more depth to our secondary. Because those guys can play all around and stuff and make a lot of big time plays. I took Dante Thornton in the 6th round, receiver from Tennessee. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he's averaging 17 yards per catch. He has track speed. He ran track, you know, he has that track speed. He's a tall player as well, like that. And most of his catches came from deep ball, like that. He's just a deep ball player and tracked the deep ball very well, and having a consistent deep threat will be very good to have to the team, like that. We got Calvin Austin, but he's 5'7". He can kind of do similar stuff Calvin Austin can do, but he's doing it at 6'3", like that. So having him and running at 4.2 speed, so he's running faster as well, and while being taller as well too. So I think Thornton would be a nice addition to bring in. But you already have GP, we have DK Metcalf. Thornton will be there. You bring him in with Calvin Austin, Roman Wilson. I think it'd be a nice receiving core. You have some size, of course, and you also have some speed as well. Some versatility between your whole core and your whole depth of team and your roster and stuff. So I took Dante Thornton with my 6th pick. And my last pick, I took Kaimon Rucker, edge rusher from North Carolina. He has a quick first step. It's supposed to have the first step. He had 6 sacks last year. The year before that, he had 9 sacks. He plays very explosive, relentless as well, high motor. Of course, he got some things maybe can work on in the run game department, and sometimes he might get home and might get too wide and hurt himself and knock himself out sometimes of the play. But that's why he's a 7th round pick. I feel like he got potential to be something that's pretty solid as a rotational piece, because the Steelers got TJ Watt, you got Alex Highsmith, you got Herb Big. Bring a guy in the draft to be a rotational piece as your edge rusher would be good to bring in, to have that kind of like keep going and stuff, of course, as well. Having guys switch in and be comfortable with a guy switching in and being able to play, you know, at least at a solid level while the other guys rest at times and stuff throughout the game. Keep guys fresh. So this is my draft right here. My Steelers mock draft 2.0. Let me know what you guys think down below about the mock draft 2.0 on this channel. I might do a 3rd one before the draft, so be on the lookout for that. But that's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.